What's up guys, my name is Scott and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. Today we're going to have some fun with body armor. I've had these for a while. Someone donated them to the channel. We have two of these panels and they're rated up to 44 Magnum. The only issue is they were manufactured in 1995, so they're kind of old, but I think that they'll still serve their purpose. I couldn't decide what I wanted to do with them until today. I've decided I want to shoot them with some big revolvers, so that's what we're going to do. I have us a 50-pound sandbag wrapped up with duct tape, and that's going to work as our torso. I didn't want it to just sit there or have it up against a cinder block. I wanted something that would kind of simulate you wearing it up against your body, so I think a sandbag will do well. So yeah, I don't guess there's anything else I need to tell you about this. Let's go set this up and get started. Okay, we're going to start out with 357 Magnum. This is a Taurus with a 4-inch barrel. This is actually my grandfather's gun. It's kind of old, and we're going to blow the dust out of it today. We have a 158 grain hollow point made by Underwood ammo, and then we have a 200 grain hard cast made by DoubleTap. Which way does this cylinder turn? Okay. I've never shot this before, and I think it's been a while since he shot this gun, so hopefully it doesn't blow up in my hand. I'm gonna use my left hand too, just in case it does blow up. I'd rather lose my left hand than my right hand. All right, hollow point first. I thought it went through, but it didn't. So we hit right here. And we have a bulge right there, but it did not make it through the back of the body armor. Okay, now let's hit it with the hard cast. That hard cast is right on top. I'm gonna have to rip this so you can see it. There's the hard cast. I'm not gonna... Ooh, yeah, that's warm. I'm not gonna pry that out of there just yet. So did not make it through. Let's try one more though. I'm curious. How about a 140 grain extreme penetrator made by Underwood ammo? I wonder if it'll stop that. Let's find out. That went through. That went through the body armor. We hit right there and came right through the back. But I shot this side panel here, so I'm wondering if, I mean, it shouldn't be any weaker, but let's hit it here in the middle and see if we get a different result. It stopped at that time. So that time we hit right here, and we did not make it through the back. So I'm wondering if just this side panel here is maybe a little more worn than the rest of this. So I just won't shoot the sides anymore. We'll just stick to this front part here. Let's move up to something bigger. Okay, now let's step it up to a 44 Magnum. It's rated for 44 Magnum, so technically it should stop this. We have a Ruger Super Redhawk with a 9.5-inch barrel, and we're going to start out with some Underwood 240 grain hollow points. Woo! I don't think it stopped it. Okay, it stopped the 240 grain hollow point. There's a pretty big bulge back here. Here's our entrance hole, but that's pretty impressive. I mean, for body armor that was made back in 1995, still stopping rounds, that's pretty awesome. We sure did punch a hole in our sand though. Now we have a 320 grain hard cast made by DoubleTap ammunition. I will be surprised if it stops this. Okay, Okay, well, you'd definitely be sore after that one. Punched a pretty good hole into the sandbag, but the body armor stopped it. We have our entrance hole and no exit hole. Just a bulge again. Dang. I went ahead and put some duct tape over our holes because we're starting to get quite a few and I don't want to get mixed up. Let's shoot it one more time with a 44 Magnum, and this time let's use a 220 grain extreme penetrator made by Underwood ammo. Let's go find out. Nope. That one made it through. That made it through. We're going to shoot it one more time, just for good measure. Okay, well that settles it. Okay, well this body armor, which is rated for 44 Magnum, stopped the 44 Magnum 240 grain hollow point and the 320 grain hard cast. But the 220 grain extreme penetrator went through it 2 times. Came out the back both times. I'm still really impressed though that it stopped the 320 grain hard cast in the 240 grain hollow point, especially for body armor that's as old as this is. Let's move up to something bigger. Okay, we're gonna step it up to a 500 Magnum. We have a Smith & Wesson 500 Magnum Performance Center with a 10-inch barrel. And we're gonna start out with a 275 grain Barnes made by DoubleTap ammunition. Ooh, I think that went right through that. Yep. Okay. That cut right through that vest. Let's see about something heavier and moving a little slower. So I believe this is a 480 grain Equalizer made by DoubleTap ammunition. Let's see if the vest will stop this. I'm doubtful though. Well, that vest just jumped right off the table. It was like, I'm done. I'm done. Well, it stopped that. Okay, so I failed to explain this before I shot. I should have, I'm sorry. That Equalizer round is a hollow point and a hard cast all in one. We have our hollow point right here, and here's that hard cast ball above it. That is pretty wild. Neither one went through the body armor. That's finally cooled down. Okay, well, didn't stop the Barnes, stopped the Equalizer. I know we should shoot it one more time with that Barnes, but I know it's going to go through again. So how about something a little heavier? We have a 500 grain flat point made by Underwood ammo. I bet it will stop this. I think it will. If it doesn't stop it, if it goes through it, I will give away my 500 Magnum. That's how confident I am that this body armor is going to stop this round. Dang. Punched the crap out of our sandbag. Well, I'm glad that worked out. Otherwise, I'd have to give away my gun. Here's where we hit. And you can see remnants of duct tape where this just pushed into that sandbag, but it stopped that big round. You would have been very sore after that, but you would have been alive. You know what's coming. Let's hit it with the 700 grain hard cast made by Underwood ammo. It's such a ridiculous round. Place your bets. Is it going to stop it, or is it going to go through? Check this out. It definitely stopped it. Look at that. Did not make it through the back. It is just all wadded up on the front of that vest. Woo! Woo, that's hot. All right. Well, can we get much bigger than a 500 Magnum? Yes, we can get bigger than a 500 Magnum. Here we have a Magnum Research BFR chambered in 450 Marlin. And it has a 10-inch barrel. We're going to shoot this body armor with some buffalo bore 500 grain full metal jackets. I think that went through. All right, so we hit here and we went through the back. We also knocked our 700 grain hard cast loose. Look at that, you can see the fibers in that bullet where it pushed up against that vest. Well, we made it through one panel with the 450 Marlin. Let's put two panels up there. Let's shoot two panels now with the Magnum Research BFR chambered in 450 Marlin with a 500 grain full metal jacket. And I have yet to shoot this with one hand. So let's do it now. Oh yeah. Yeah, we stopped it. All right. First panel went through the back. You see that? Yep, went through the back. And second panel. It stopped it, but man, it looked like it still buried itself in there pretty good even after going through one panel. A pretty big bulge back there. Ooh, that is hot. I'm not gonna pick this thing up. Can you see it? There. That's ridiculous. So the 500 grain 450 Marlin went through the first panel and stopped in the second. We should probably call it quits, but not just yet. So for this revolver, I have another cylinder. I took out the 450 Marlin cylinder and put this one in, and this one's chambered in 4570. I did that because I have these. These are made by Underwood ammo. These are 325 grain Extreme Hunters, and these are plus P. Solid copper. I want to see if this has a better shot at making it through both panels. We made it through both panels. So here is where we hit on the first panel. And we came out the back right there. Second panel we hit right there. And then blew through the back. All right, let's see if we can do that again. Okay, well, we did it again. So we have our entrance hole, exit hole, and we hit the second panel and went through the back again. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I definitely had a lot of fun out here today, other than me getting a little sweaty, but a little sweat never hurt anybody. I want to give a special thanks to Underwood Ammunition, DoubleTap Ammunition, and Buffalo Bore Ammunition for supplying us the ammo used in today's video. If you want to check them out, well, you can't check them out in the description down below because you won't find any links there. I'll get in trouble if I do that. But you can just go Google them or swing over to my website, KentuckyBallistics.com, and you'll find links to them there and maybe a discount code or two. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you're a new subscriber, hit that little bell at the top. It's going to give you notifications when we upload new videos. Also, be sure to check out Kentucky Ballistics Clothing and check us out on Patreon, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links to all those are in the description down below. Again, my name is Scott. Thanks for watching Kentucky Ballistics, and I'll see you next time.